point, Kid Rock squares up like he's ready to fight before calming down and having yet another drink. Eventually, after what sounds like hours of arguing about politics, arguing about the interviewer leaving, and having more drinks, Kid Rock finally drives him to his car on an ATV, which had to be terrifying.
Yeah, also very dangerous.
Yeah.
Even though it's
I'm
like
good.
His property, probably wide open, obviously no other traffic, but I would still be like,
yeah.
You know what? Why don't I drive it?
Can I at least get a helmet, maybe?
Please.
Pussy. So yeah, they finally get to the car and the interview ends with Kid Rock saying, "Just write the most horrific article about me. Do it. It helps me." And yeah, it seems like he did at least like partially get what he asked for, though the vibe is less like Kid Rock is a monster.
You should be scared of Kid Rock.
And it's more Kid Rock is pathetic and past his professional prime and desperately clinging on to relevance and seemingly very lonely. Sort of like that classic Onion article, Marilyn Manson now going door to door trying to shock people. He has chosen like a character
now
that he has to be.
Has to go door to door to let them know that he's in the neighborhood. This is the court's making me do this.
Yeah, so you may have seen a little dot pop up on your local sex offender map.
I thought, to be fair, so there's no legal issues. I think he got exonerated or something.
Yeah,
or legally cleared.
He hasn't formally been charged with anything, but yeah, not a good person.
So yeah, it really, he probably thought that was gonna help his persona, but it really makes him seem weak and sad, honestly. He wants people to be scared of him. People they just kind of feel bad for him.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it is kind of hard to feel bad for someone with that much ostentatious wealth and with, I guess some shred of influence on a certain type of person.
Yeah, I mean, I don't feel bad for him, but it's very depressing. This is a very dark path to go down with fame, and there's really, he cannot turn back.
Yeah, no.
And I think that's what's fucking with him.
Yeah.
He's just like, I'm forever going to be the Trump guy.
The Bud Light guy.
Yeah, the guy that just shot a bunch of Bud Lights with an MP5 and broke his hand in the process.
Whew, sorry, Kid Rock, but let's move on. I mean, last week's top story was, of course, the congressional catfight between the youngish female stars of both parties, during which Marjorie Taylor Greene insulted Jasmine Crockett's eyelashes, and Crockett eventually fired back with the now iconic insult describing Marjorie Taylor Greene as a bleach, blonde, bad-built butch body.
There's been so many remixes of that.
Yeah, it's the Summer Jam.
Yeah.
Now, we noted at the time that while this level of conflict is pretty unusual in the US Congress, other countries have seen actual violence break out in their legislative chambers. And in the past week, we've got multiple examples of this. Over in Taiwan, their parliament erupted in chaos over some legislative reforms, with lawmakers tackling each other, and at one point, someone grabbing the actual bill and running away with it.
I love that.
Yeah, I mentioned it last week because I saw the video and I was like, I just had scrolled by it and I was like, huh.
He literally runs up and just grabs a stack of papers and tries to run out. That's one way to stop legislation you don't want.
Yeah, and over in Romania, a parliament meeting got so heated that two lawmakers got in a fight, during which one of them tried to bite the other's face. Damn.
Woo.
Meanwhile,
too much tweaka.
Yeah, well, that'll do it.
Yeah,
turns you into a monster.
Makes you into a vampire.
Meanwhile, a few foreign heads of state decided to also help put our shit into perspective, with Argentina's Javier Milei declaring, "I'm the king and I will destroy you," at a rock concert / book release party.
This is so weird. He got on the mic, he was singing, he's all rocking leather. Meanwhile, doesn't seem like he's too popular in the country where he just won an election.
I sold our country out to Elon Musk. Why is nobody clapping? So India's Narendra Modi publicly declared his belief that he was literally sent by God. So there's also that too.
Not sure which God though. How does that work?
I don't know.
He's got like several of those, I think. But yeah, he's just like, I'm like not 100% certain that I was actually birthed. Like I may have.
I would remember that.
I may have just been sent by God, whichever God you like.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. Think of a God. Think of your favorite God. That's the one that sent me.
I know him. I know him personally. I'm gonna give him a call. You'll see.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't answer right now.
But you see on the phone, it says
it's there.
Right there.
Let me try Trick. Actually, he's busy right now too.
But if he picked up, he would have said that I totally have the N-word pass.
Yeah, and so does Modi.
And so does Narendra Modi.
Do it.
The N-word is Narendra. Anyways, that's the news half of the show. And now it's time for...
Wait, hold on, because we would have an ad right here, but we don't.
But I don't. And these pockets are...
They're so dry.
A bit dry.
Please click the join button. Become a member.
If you would be so kind.
It's $5 a month. You watch hours of our show, I'm assuming, every month. I think it's a good deal. We haven't raised prices like all those other streaming services.
Or if you want to just toss some change one time, we got the
hit the thank button.
Thank button. Or if you're just you want to help with engagement,
click the like button.
The like button is your friend.
Thank you so much. I saw, we had earlier like 15,000 likes.
Thank you.
Let's go for 16,000.
To the brave 15,000.
We love you. Now we can get into the headlines, the craziest, weirdest, wildest headlines from around the world this week, starting with...
Man is fined after trying to body slam killer whale.
What was this, some rogue billionaire?
No, just a rogue New Zealander.
I'll fucking show you, coming after my yacht.
We should not be picking this fight.
No, they'll win every time.
Also, I'm not even that into wrestling, child, but this wasn't a body slam. A body slammed them on the ground. What this man did was jump off of
No, I think mine was, I got it in Italy.
Oh, the water? Yeah, they say that. I mean...
I got it at a church, in Italy.
Yeah.
So it's real.